Our second match, Tetris Alex T, two-time CTM champion, December 2021 and January 2022, and a finalist last month against Cheese in a very memorable Tetris battle, which if you haven't seen it, it's on YouTube. It's one of our best performing videos, and if you really want to promote classic Tetris and the future of classic Tetris, like, share, and subscribe that video, because it's got some early indications that it could go to a little bit of a wider audience, which is exactly what we want. And Alex T will be facing off against Pixel Andy. Pixel Andy, of course, another Texan, a long, tall Texan, and another CTM champion, finalist in CTWC 2020, and an amazing player on all three play styles, or really four. Semi-final number 2 of the Classic Tetris Monthly Masters event for March 2022. Pixel Andy and Tetris Alex T, two CTM former champions looking to repeat. And we'll wait until Alex T's stream comes back. There it is. Okay. Whoops. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And we'll fix these cams a little bit. There we go. We got Andy is centered. And one of these people will be going on to face Dog playing Tetris. I think each of these matchups is really compelling. There's the Vits for Alex T, the delayed Vits, converting it and getting the Tetris. So we got 175 subs. So we are, oh my God, we're 50 away. No chance. No chance. But we would open up the emote slot. And I think what we want... Did I already put the hello emote? I think that's the one I want to do. Is the hello emote. Or the hello. All right. Dirty Tetris for Alex T. Get used to seeing stuff like that. Alex T's board is so scary right now. And there is another dirty Tetris, Alex T. Just bringing this down. Only set up for the triple. And transfer that well over. 123, Alex T. 80,000 for Pixel Andy. And Alex is clean again, but high. And just needs to take a few burns. Waiting for the long bar for the Tetris. There it is. Tetris, Alex T. And another one. And he's got a great tuck there for the L piece. And another Vits. This time the real Vits with the long bar in the window. Vertical I tuck setup. VITS for you initiates. Or new initiates anyway. Alex T with the S spin down the right side to make a Tetris well that is ready to Tetris in. 196 for Andy. And Alex T, 224. And Alex, gets that long bar, rips it over to the left. Thank goodness for him that he was able to clear that away, because that would have been very difficult for anybody. But Alex T gonna survive that situation. Death-defying antics here from Alex T, as you would expect. All right, Alex placing that Z piece so as to set up future tucks, keep the right side open. Didn't really have a good place for it, but building around it. Andy trying to burn away the cover over the well. Does. And bang Tetris for Andy. 295. And that is a Tetris. And one for Pixel Andy. All right, so Alex has got the Tetris set up, but we'll have to take a couple burns just to get it all squared away. Tetris for Andy, 342. Back by, I don't know, 6 to 10 lines at a time. So Andy really early pace, lead. A lot of burning on Alex's side. Tetris for Alex. And I have a feeling that I'm going to mix up Andy and Alex just because of two A names. But if I do that, then certainly mock me relentlessly. Because no one else has ever made that mistake. That is a brand new mistake in human history. Mixing up two similar names in the heat of extemporaneous speech. 400 for Andy, who's been burning a little bit. That's going to give Alex an opportunity to kind of get in the score lead, but Andy is he's so far behind. Andy's so far behind in lines that it's really a pace lead. I mean, Alex is at 120 lines, Andy at just 110. And Andy really back by, only about a Tetris worth. So interesting to see how Alex is going to attack this and gets a couple nice pieces to do that. So no problem. Alex's board filling out very nicely, and bang, Tetris Alex, 517, 128 lines. The next couple line clears will be at the level 19 transition. Alex T going to transition 543 here on 19. So we'll remember that for pace comparisons. Tetris for Andy. And if you do Tetris now, then it would be just about the same exact pace. So just about there, 544. For Andy on 19. Alex into 20. Those players kind of medium-high stacks. Bang Tetris, Alex, and one for Andy. And another one, Andy, 593. Tetris for Alex, and one for Andy again. So Andy in the score lead, in the pace lead. Oh, barely avoiding a misdrop is Andy. Andy, of course, the runner-up in the Classic Tetris World Championship 2020 and a top 8 finisher in 2021. So clearly one of the world's super Tetris players. All right, Andy setting up a dirty in column 3. And just wait, no bar for Andy. Kind of going all in on it, but ends up getting the bar for the Tetris. And we'll have to bring this down. Maybe not all in, but maybe partially in. I don't want to use too many poker analogies. 844 Alex, and built up a lead while Andy was burning. Alex into 26. Andy still on 24. And again, that lead comes with an asterisk because, Andy is pretty far behind in lines. Andy setting up with the tuck for the Tetris. Gets the Tetris, 858. Tetris for Alex T, 979. And another one with a max out here on 27, A13. And just about into level 28. Andy still on 27. Bang Tetris, 959. And Alex approaching the level 29 transition into what is known still as the kill screen, although that's becoming more of an affectionate term rather than an accurate term. B21 for Alex into 29. Andy with the Tetris for the max out here on 28. B61 Alex into level 30. There's a Tetris for Andy into 29. A69. Alex's board breaking down. B63. Alex is going to get the B07. The B07 needs the B64 to chase down Alex T and has a clean board and is set up for a Tetris. There's the Tetris. B55 needs 8,000 points and can single and double this away and just play super safe strats here. And there's a double B65, and Andy has got it here on 31 and takes heart number 1 away from Alex T. GG's in game 1. Chasedown, post-kill screen. Who needs a line? You really want a line cap? Oh, we needed that game to end at 2:30, right? Line cappers. Come on now. All right, just need a hover 3 from both, and we got it. So let us count down game 2. That is the wrong... I have 2 computers open right now. 3, 2, 1 Tetris. I have my stream on my main Windows computer that I've been using for the last couple of years. And then I'm using my Mac for the the chat and the Matcherino and other stuff like that. So I'm used to typing on a certain keyboard for the the countdown in chat. And I'm obviously typing on that keyboard, and it's just like, why didn't the thing happen? Just got to break that habit. All right, Alex T's board a little trashed right now, but getting it taken care of. Bang Tetris, no problem. C-Dub's doing more sponsor quests. I mean, really, just doing, just doing a great job. And thanks so much, C-Dubs. Alex T, another Tetris, 92,091 here for Andy. Andy having to take burn number 1 and 3, 4, and 5. Or 2, 3, and 4. That's how does counting work? Oh my God. I was so sharp, feeling so good for so long, and then I messed up counting. So there you go, guys. Stupid. Vandy is stupid. There's number 1, and then there's 3, 4, and 5. 166 for Alex T, 168 for Andy A. Oh, yeah, it's got that Spire. Oh, no, and Alex T's Spire. And he's going to hang a long bar on that Spire, not be able to get anything over to the left, and then just kind of couldn't get anything over to the right. And Alex T's going to top out at 166. And Andy is good in game 2 and gets heart number 2. Oh my word. That came out of nowhere. And all of a sudden, just like that, Andy, 2 games very quickly up on Alex T. All right, both players ready. Let's go. Game 3. 3, 2, 1 Tetris. That was so fast that Pumpy won't even have to make an edit. So now, if we could do that every time, Pumpy would be like out of a job. Cool Ice Age asking in chat, Mr. Dweller, how have you been recently? I've been really well. Making some very positive changes to in my health and my choices and habits. And I'm feeling good as a result. All right, Tetris for Alex T and another one, 71,000 here in the early phase of the game. Zoltan asks, how was Monday Chasedown? It was the worst Chasedown we've ever had. We had one PB, and I was really kind of tired because I had a long work day, and then I had a class, and then I had my meeting with pumping, and by the end of that, I just had almost no energy left. Like, it was a long day, so maybe my whole heart wasn't into it, but we'll keep doing more. Yeah, I was very unlucky, as Jordan said. All right, 116, now 139 for Andy, 99,000 for Alex T. Valerie with the contribution to the Matcherino prize pool, another $25 into the pool to be divided up amongst these players. And thank you so much for your generosity and your contribution. Yeah, and Chasedown Wolflord was like really... Wolflord's next step is to get a max out, and it really looked like he was going to get that max out like 12 times. It was really unlucky that he was so close so many times. 193 Andy, 193 Alex T, separated by 400 points. Oh, and Sean Craper with the $5. Actually, it's $10, I believe. It's either 5 or 10. But 5 goes into the prize pool, and then 5 comes back to Classic Tetris Monthly. So really appreciate the dual support of what we are doing here. Thank you so much. It helps. You know, we're trying to stay afloat. We even have a separate bank account for CTM now. We even have a budget. You know exactly what's going in and out. So we're trying to stay on budget. And yeah, these contributions to CTM directly really help. Alex T with a messed up kind of board here, just trying to fill in where he can. 288. And look, maybe a double tuck here in the offing. Yep, there it is. And Alex T's board pretty good. And now ready and waiting for the long bar. Still in the lead. So that is good. And there it is, Tetris for Alex T. All right, got the L and maybe the J here for Alex T. There is the J to complete. And kind of aggro with that T adjustment there, but anyway, keeps the well open. And a couple Tetrises here. Alex T 386, Andy 346, and a Tetris. And another one for Andy 392. So super close. Alex with another Spire kind of starting here with S's. And we saw in last game that Spire did not do well for Alex. So thankfully, for Alex's sake, able to burn this down, no problem. All right, Tetris for Alex T, 458. And another one, 481 into a brief lead as Andy's going to take it back. So they are super neck and neck, trading the lead by just a few thousand points. Andy, another Tetris. 506, Andy, 503 for Alex T. And Which Site with the $10 contribution to the prize pool. And Jen's Axbow with the $117.58 contribution. So thank you to both of you for your contributions to the prize pool. Which Site for 10 and Jen's Axbow for 117.58. That prize pool is climbing. I'm slightly uncomfortable with how much these prize pools have grown. We are heading toward the 19 transition. 561 for Pixel Andy, 595 Alex T. Tetris into 19 for Alex T. 619 transition score. Andy with a Tetris, 584, and won't quite get to where Alex T was, but will be pretty darn close if he Tetris is here. And we'll get the single and the Tetris, 609 for Pixel Andy on 19. Andy with kind of a high 19 board, but able to get this down with a burn and a Tetris. Setting up the T-spin, Tetrising in the meantime, and Alex just going to fill in that long bar and take that as a series of burns, and no problem. Big brain burns for Alex T. 724 on 21. 659 for Pixel Andy. Pixel Andy would love to finish this right now. Good adjustment to make room for the oncoming long bar, and another one for the S. So Andy really seems in a good, calm, centered place. Playing extremely well. 691, now 718 after a Tetris for Andy. 783 for Alex T. About 5 to 9 lines ahead at any time. Alex trying to not have this O-Spire. And it is neck and neck. 7 lines back, Andy, but back by 20,000 points. So super close. Alex's board not yet in good shape. Gets that O over, or the square, whatever, the O. And Alex is going to look to burn this down. He's got 802 on 23. That is a big pace, but Andy's pace bigger. 812 on 23. Alex set up on the left well and will get the Tetris. 842. Alex 849, 24, but still separated by 7 lines. And Alex's board trying to recover from just being on the left well, so we'll see what he ends up doing here. Oh, he's going to take that spin with the J on the left side of the board, and we'll move everything over to the right side. And a setup for a Tetris again. Andy, meanwhile, 910 on 25, and Tetris for both. A 62,000 point difference. Andy with the lead, looking to maintain that lead and take this match 3-0, but Alex has a lot of post 28 maneuverability. Bank Tetris for Alex, 917. Andy with the max out on 26. Alex still burning, kind of high center, but able to take this down. Long bar over to the left, okay. And opens up the well, Alex T. Andy with a little bit of burning here, but not too much. And will be set up should he get a long bar. And of course, the long bar does come because, you know, world-class player. That's what happens. B11 for Andy on level 27. Alex on 28 at 997. Into, well, let's see. He's going to take a few burns here. Yes. Oh, he's actually going to set up for the Tetris into 29. Andy's at B49 on 28. Alex with a deep well. And is going to end up, okay, getting the Tetris. A74 on 29 for Alex T. B54 on 28 still for Pixel Andy. Alex just needs to stay alive. Hangs a long bar over in column 2 and is not going to be able to recover. Alex T will top out at A80. And Pixel Andy here on 29 with the B96 will be heading into the finals to face Dog playing Tetris. GG's. Andy and Alex T, a sweep here in the semis over the 2-time CTM champion Alex T for Pixel Andy. What a game. Andy's still going here on 31 with the C84, looking to get that D, but not going to get the D. And Dog is in the room. Pog, oh my God, Pog Andy. Did you see that? Somebody screen capped that Pog Andy right there. So just in case you didn't know, online facts, Dog and Andy are actually related. They are brothers and live in the same house. So we got a rematch going into the finals. A rematch of the 2020 CTWC finals. With a pretty good prize pool. Maybe not as big as our prize pool, but pretty good. Oh, let's give that man his heart right there. He earned it. Hey everybody, this is your old pal vandweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. And follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day.